What's up, guys? Got Cameron here. So I'm sitting at the ceiling at the Polar Pineapple Marketing. I'm going to make a quick video here about targeting your audience. First thing to remember is I will not know what your audience is. So any audience I'm typing in here, it's going to vary wildly based on whatever it is that you want to do, what you're trying to get to. A couple things to consider. A lot of people forget this. A lot of people don't understand this. We're inside Ads Manager right now with an ad that we're working on. I'm going to people living in this location. We're taking out, first thing that always pops up is the United States. We want to take out that because this will show it to everyone in the United States. And then we're going into our town or whatever area we want to market in. I've seen way too many people not understand that you have to X that out. And I've seen like pressure washing ads from people like that live in Illinois and I'm in Alaska. And anyway, like it's wasted ad spend. You're not going to get the results that you think you are, that sort of thing. So we're just typing in Palmer, Alaska. Or actually, I'm just going to do, let's do Palmer. And Wasilla. Drop both of these down because I'm trying to stay out of Anchorage. This isn't really what I'm trying to get too far into, but in case I do end up sending this live. Your age. We're seal coaters, so I'm not going to be selling anybody under the age of 30. Probably not over the age of 60. I know this because I've ran a lot of ads in the past. It just is the way it is. We're going to go detail targeting. Genders doesn't matter. I know that I'm wasting money. I spend way more trying to reach people over the age of 60 than under the age of 60. Actually, the actual cutoff point is 56. But we'll get into that later. The main thing I want to go into is layering your demographics. So let's just, for example, say we want to target rich people that hunt, which is actually what this ad's about. Basically, like, stop wasting your time working on your house when you could be hunting instead or working outside. So we're going to add in, we're going to go to demographics, and we're going to go to hunting. Probably add in fishing and outdoor recreation. Now, we can narrow our audience here. We have a potential reach of 25,000 people. We can narrow our audience. Now, this is making it to where people who like fishing, hunting, and outdoor recreation, or anything else you want to add, and it must also match. And here, because everyone in Alaska likes fishing, hunting, and outdoor recreation. We want a financial. We're going in demographics, going browse, not hidden suggestions. We're financial, income, and these are your options. Top 10%, top 10 to 25, 25 to 15, the top 5%. If you don't know what that is, just pop on over here to Google. What's the top 50% of income? And this is based on the income in the U.S. Of U.S. zip codes by average household income based on publicly available information. So in the U.S., how you rank as a taxpayer, let's just pull this up. Top 5, 10, 25, or 50% in the U.S. Top 50% is greater than 36,840. This is for 2013, actually. I found one article that was 41,000 for 2017, so maybe it's like 48,000 or something like that for 2020. But basically, this is cutting out the people that make $20,000 or $30,000 a year because they're not going to be hiring you anyway. Like, I don't mean to be cruel, but that's just the way it is. So where did that go? Financial income. There we go. Damn it. There it is. Okay, so now we dropped it down from 25,000 to 13,000 people. That's pretty targeted, and I'm definitely not going to be working for 13,000 people. So in the summer, so maybe 10% of that, not even 10% of that, like 2 or 3% of that. So we can even narrow further by excluding people if you want. Excluding people can get kind of like racist in the eyes of Facebook, so you don't have all the options for when you're including people. Or we can layer this further if we want. They like hunting, outdoor fishing, fishing and outdoor recreation. They make over $42,000 a year or whatever this is, and they must also match whatever. This layering works really well. Exclude people who match. Like you can include, like let's do PETA. As an interest, not employer. So this one's PETA as an interest. This one's PETA as an employer. PETA's interest, employer. You can click on that. That doesn't narrow us down at all, actually. Can exclude. Basically, what I'm getting at, I don't want to take up all your time while I'm doing this. We're getting at is we're excluding people that we don't want in like if I'm targeting people that are into hunting, I don't want people that also follow PETA. Like that's just the way it is. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say for this particular video. There's really not much to it. A lot of people don't know that you can do this by hitting narrow further or exclude or whatever. Yeah, I hope this helps some people. You can get as detailed as you want. Another thing, let's see. I'm not actually 100% positive that you can do it from here, but you should be able to. You can do by address. There we go. All the way down to 1 mile. Okay. This is my address, so whatever. This is how you hyper target a neighborhood. So if you want to, like, if you have a neighborhood, if you live in a rural area, basically, if you live in a rural area and not all your neighbors have, sorry, I'm tired. It's like midnight. Not all your neighbors have paved driveways, but there are neighborhoods that have paved driveways. You can type in an address of one of these places. Like I'm running an ad. None of my neighbors have paved driveways except like one of them in my whole neighborhood. So like, why target people in Butte when I can target? There's a whole neighborhood in my parents or my in-laws. My in-laws live in a neighborhood where every driveway is paved. They're all 1,000 square foot driveways, super gravy. I could target that, and that's like a 2 mile radius. So I'm going to run an ad just for those people. And it's really easy. You can get as detailed as you want. Find somebody's address. I'm using my in-laws address, and that's just the way it is. It's the way to go. And you can still exclude people, whatever, layer it however much you want, and that's the way it is. So hope this helps. Sorry, I'm kind of fumbling over my words a little bit, but yeah, we'll just we'll stop on out of here and get back to work. So hope this helps. Check out Polar Pineapple on Facebook for any of your marketing needs.